Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will tell you all about how I applied to Mainline. I applied to Delta. I applied to Delta. How did I not tell you guys that? Well, I'm telling you today. I applied to Delta. This was many moons ago, before the panoramic. This was back in 2019, around the same time that I applied to my regional airline that I work for. Obviously, the cards were dealt and the universe gave me regional, and I'm thankful for that opportunity because yeah, I don't think Mainline would have been for me anyway, but at the time, with no research and just wanting to travel around the world, I wanted to work for Delta. So I applied for Delta, and I remember that the application process was really fast. It was like one document and you just fill out everything. I don't even think you had to submit your resume. It was super easy. So I submitted it, and then like the next day they sent me an email and they were like, congratulations, you're on step 2. And that was like a 4-step process at the time. So they were like, congratulations, you've made it to step 2. And it was a questionnaire. Now the questionnaire was like 100 questions. 100 questions is so unnecessary because with these questionnaires, they're just asking you the same question in different ways to trip you up. And I'm very good at doing questionnaires. Like assessment questionnaires I'm super skilled at those. My friends actually, whenever they applied to jobs, they would send me their assessment questionnaires to do them because they weren't good at them and they knew I was good at them. So I'm like very skilled at those. So I did the questionnaire, passed the questionnaire, boom. Then they sent me another email, and I believe that one was to do like video questions. And it was like questions that they already had prompt, and then you record yourself answering the questions. So that took like so many retakes, and I think they only give you 3 or 4 retakes. So I had to make it quick. So I did that. Yeah, I did that video interview session. And then after that, they sent me an email to do a face-to-face video interview. And in that one, I had to schedule it. So I scheduled it for like a morning time, a day where I was available, right? And then it didn't dawn on me that I would need an area to like actually have it prompt and ready and centered. So I was all dressed up, business professional, head to toe, just in case I accidentally stood up and they saw my pajamas. So definitely make sure that you have your full outfit, you know, just in case the phone drops, something crazy. Just make sure you have your outfit on. So I like set up an area, and I remember looking at videos for like tips and tricks to pass your video interview, and they were like, make sure you're in good lighting and wearing a nice outfit, make sure you just look presentable basically. So it comes the interview day, and I'm setting up, have my outfit on, and I'm ready to go forward with the interview process. I get online and I put Pepper on the balcony because I was like, let me just have him out the way, because as you know, if you've seen in some of the other videos, he just jumps up, and I'm like, okay, this is a job interview. I don't need Pepper jumping up in the video. Put him outside on the balcony, and I have my interview process on the phone with the interviewer. She's like a flight attendant as well, and she's like, oh, you know, just be calm. This is like this. She's saying like her standard script, you know. Hi, I'm so and so, and I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. You know, relax, breathe in, breathe out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So you guys, I honestly don't remember the questions, but I want to say she asked me like 6 questions total. And the questions just were like, let's say the first 4 were like job related, typical interview questions, but then the last 2 were very much off the wall, random questions. And I was just like, what? Like in the second to the last question, I remember being like, you know how I'm very good at on the spot interview questions, and I'm sorry that I don't remember what the question was, but whatever she asks, normally, you know, when you want to buy some time and you repeat the question, like they're like, so tell me, how would you describe the color blue? And then you say, how would I describe the color blue? That gives you like 5 seconds to think of what am I gonna say. Well, I remember repeating the question and still being like, yeah, I actually don't have an answer for you. So I just did not, it was too random of a question, was not prepared for that. So yeah, so that was awkward. And then after that, she asked me another question. In the middle of her asking the other question, please tell me why. You know what? Let me wake him up. Y'all, please tell me why. This just woke him up because this animal decides to start meowing for his life on the balcony. Don't be mad. Don't be mad because I woke you up. Yeah. Starts meowing so loud on the balcony that you can hear it in my interview, okay? And I'm sitting there embarrassed. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my cat. I'm so sorry, like, and he's meow, 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 meow. Like, you would have thought a bee was stinging him. Y'all, I was so embarrassed, and I was like, this is so ghetto, because she's on the last question. What are you doing? Why are you meowing? And if you were gonna meow, you should have did it at question 5 when I didn't know what to think of. That would have been better. That would have been better, Pepper. But anyways, let me put him down. So my biggest tip to you guys is to make sure, don't even put the animals up. Just go somewhere where the animals are not even there, because you might have an animal that decides to start meowing randomly, or a dog that starts barking, or a baby that starts crying, God forbid. So, you know, just go to the library or go somewhere quiet where no one can make any noise, because that was just the icing on the cake on my interview. Long story short, obviously I did not get a call back. Like, and I'm not gonna blame Pepper, like, who knows? It was probably clipped after I didn't know how to answer that 5th question. I don't feel like none of my answers were actually strong from the get-go in that whole interview process. Like, it was just not going the way it needed to go. That's how my interview process went with Delta. People always say, like, once you get to the video interview, if you made it that far, you pretty much got the job. In my case, no, I did not get the job, because there are ways to mess it up, just like what I did. And, you know, having a cat that's meowing off the hook did not add to that. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. It's a learning curve, you know. Now I know better. Now I can tell you guys how to be successful in your video interviews. Definitely do your research and see what type of questions they may be asking. I know that everyone gets different questions, because I'm pretty sure I looked up typical questions that they ask. in the interview, and they didn't ask any of the questions that I researched. So that's another thing that was kind of throwing me off. So yeah, my best advice is to look your best, be in a quiet space, and just give it your best shot. Of course, everything happens for a reason, and I'm actually glad that I'm not working for Delta, because I'm good off all that mainline ripping and running around the world. No. Regional actually works best for me, so I will take what I can get and stay where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed my quick little mainline interview process, and let me know in the comments if you actually went through a mainline interview process and what questions did they ask you. Just put them down in the comments, because you can help someone else, you know, if you also applied and didn't get a mainline CJL. Tell me in the comments. Let's laugh about it together, because I didn't get one. And you know, today I can laugh about it, but then I don't even know if I was really sad. Actually after that interview, I was like, I'm 99% sure I'm not gonna get the job. So I kind of already knew that the L was coming. It was an L before it even got delivered. And they did send me an email saying, yeah, we're sorry that we're not hiring you, like, girl, bye. So yeah, they did let me know the answer was no. But yeah, let me know in the comments how your interview process went, and I'll see you guys in the next video.